But he was a bunny young lad, a brisk young lad and a braw young lad. Oh, but he was a bunny young lad, come seeking me to woo.
It gives me great pleasure and honour to be here with you.
Specifically using the digital platforms.
This is from Gairloch Museum, who are watching online.
Promote the power of intangible culture.
For those who don't know, this is the Reaper.
Welcome to the Symposium on Intangible Cultural Heritage. We're very proud to host this event, and it is the first of its kind in the UK, so it's a very momentous occasion.
Today is about bringing people together from around the world to look at what's happening here in Scotland, the best practice, but also to share ideas around intangible cultural heritage and to move global thinking forward.
I am passionate about Scotland's culture and heritage, and Scotland possesses a wealth of living traditions.
We work hand in hand to realise the future we want for all.
We think that it's very groundbreaking. It's a very great opportunity for UNESCO to be here to witness this symposium that is highly relevant. And it's a very great contribution in terms of the dialogue and intangible cultural heritage and identities, sustainable and community development. So we think that it's amazing, and we want to commend Museum Galleries Scotland for this initiative.
We commissioned a provocation piece from Janet Blake, Dr. Janet Blake, who was actually one of the key authors of the 2003 convention, so internationally known as a key thinker, and then she was our keynote today.
This is a matter, as so often in human rights, of societal dialogue.
And then we assembled 6 presentations with speakers from around the world, but also 2 speakers from Scotland talking about grassroots projects here in Scotland, such as the Coastal Rowing Project, and then the Galgale Trust actually working within a community here in Scotland in Govan.
But we pretty much just have 3 things we like to provide.
And I think that what's very important is to try and broaden this idea of ICH, so that one can involve as many communities as possible.
What was poverty here? The lack of opportunities. And building on intangible cultural heritage opened up that opportunity.
We believe that if the idea behind the convention is that cultural diversity is important, then it should not only be an international level of intangible heritage, but we should also have this diversity within our territory.
No one can say intangible cultural heritage isn't for them if they're a human being.
We have performances throughout the day of traditional cultural practices here in Scotland. So we've had Gaelic singing, we've had Scots singing, we've had storytelling, and we'll have the Galatians Theatre performing this afternoon. We're also live streaming the whole day. So we have an international community who are participating with remote questions. So it's a very interactive day.
And all these other things which again have their loaded.
After lunch we split into groups in the various tables, and there were various discussions happening on various aspects that about ICH.
I think there was general agreement that just recognising and celebrating cultural differences is as important as anything.
What was in people's heads was a very important part of our heritage. And I really welcomed the fact that today it was given a stamp of approval by no less an organisation than UNESCO.
We had heard inspiring presentations, different opinions about the role of intangible cultural heritage, living heritage in the development of communities. And I think they will take away, even more importantly, the richness of Scottish heritage, intangible cultural heritage. I know what I will take away. I will take away the Gaelic singing, the Galatians performance, and all the taste of intangible cultural heritage that exists in this society.